So there's apparently some traction regarding this Francis Ngannou Deontay Wilder fight. I'm going to quote Francis Ngannou here. He said, "We are looking into Deontay Wilder because he's available. He's ready for that. He's very excited about a fight with me. He wants it. So we are looking into that. That's something I'm very excited about. We even discussed a potential one fight in Africa and one fight somewhere else. Why not even two fights in Africa? I can knock everybody out. I have to be clear about something. To hit that person, you have to get a clear shot, which is more about technique and experience I don't have. So I'm very aware of that aspect. It's not like hit me, I hit you, and then we see who goes down. It's a combat sport. Everybody's trying to not get hit. I'm thinking more about the technique or the boxing side of it, the beauty of it. Then at the end, if you get an opportunity to connect, then good. If not, I'm still expecting to win that fight in the decision. So that's how I'm preparing myself. All right. Those are the words of Francis Ngannou. And yeah, this is something I've said with regards to Ngannou transitioning into boxing. He might have tremendous power. He might have world-class power if you put him on a heavy bag or on a punching machine or whatever the case may be. But when it comes to actually landing those shots in a boxing ring against a top heavyweight, it's a completely different story. I sound like Conor Ben here. Yeah, touched up my missus or something, different story, right? So different kettle of fish altogether when you're up against a world-class heavyweight in terms of being able to land your power. With that being said, Deontay Wilder, although he is a world-class heavyweight, it's mostly by virtue of his punching power and his heart. And Deontay Wilder is quite smart in the ring, even though he lacks the technical ability that most top fighters have. He's savvy in terms of, when to get out of certain situations, where to position himself in the ring to give himself the best chance to land his shots and avoid the other guy's shots. So when I say ring intelligence, he has a certain amount. You wouldn't be able to just have punching power and be as technically limited as Deontay Wilder and have had the success he's had. No, he's got more than just punching power. He's got athleticism, he's got speed, and he's got a certain amount of savvy about him that he can get away with that poor technique and the poor balance and all that kind of thing against most fighters. I mean, even against Tyson Fury. The second fight notwithstanding, the first and the third fight were competitive, at least for a time, right? He dropped Tyson Fury twice in that third fight. So this is a guy, somehow, some way, knows how to land that right hand against just about everybody. How many people haven't hit the deck against Deontay Wilder? There's been Johan Duopa and Fury in the second fight. I'm not sure anyone else that Deontay Wilder has fought has managed to stay on their feet. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or Berman Stavern, actually. In their first fight, Stavern wasn't down officially, but there was an unofficial knockdown. So anyway, that's Deontay Wilder. Francis Ngannou taking on Wilder in a boxing match. I don't like Ngannou's chances at all, but at least he understands the situation. At least he understands it's not going to be just so easy to walk up on Wilder and start letting the big shots go, hoping to land one. He's going to have to polish up on some kind of boxing technique. And that's going to include not just the ability to land his own shots, but defensive ability, how to avoid Deontay Wilder's right hand. I expect in a boxing match, Francis Ngannou to get knocked out spectacularly. That's what I'm expecting, to be honest with you. Especially in a long fight. Let's say it's a 10, 12 round fight. Deontay Wilder's going to land that right hand at some stage, unless he breaks the right hand, right? I'm expecting at some stage he's going to land it, and Ngannou's going to find out what professional heavyweight boxing is all about at the higher levels. But when it comes to the MMA match, because I've talked about doing two fights, obviously you're going to favor Ngannou in that situation. Although Wilder's still going to be dangerous, right? So, yeah, I think it's interesting. Obviously, this is no substitute for Deontay Wilder fighting Andy Ruiz. This is no substitute for Deontay Wilder actually earning his shot, if he gets another shot, at the heavyweight title. This is a little aside where he's going to make a bit of money in a novelty two-fight deal against Ngannou. That's what that is. And it's fun. But I do not want to see, let's say Deontay Wilder fights Ngannou twice, him then jumping straight in and getting a title shot for the heavyweight championship. I don't want to see that. I want to see this guy earn his shot this time. Yeah, plenty of hungry fighters out there who are willing to fight in eliminators and all that kind of thing against tough opposition. If Wilder's not willing to do that, then nah, mate. I don't want to see him fight for a title until that time. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you sick and tired of the mainstream mindset? Does the dogmatic conformity and pathological ignorance have you tearing your hair out in frustration? Then don't be alone. Come and join our brotherhood on Patreon. We stand as a beacon of reason against an army of insanity. You'll gain access to my weekly topical podcast where we take more deep dives than Jacques Cousteau on an endless variety of subjects. There's also videos, interviews, live Q&As, as well as a vast back catalogue of previous episodes, including my popular Confessions of a Nightclub Bouncer series. You can listen via the Patreon app or download in high-quality MP3. Connect with myself and hundreds of other members in our Element chat group. There's no contract, no commitment, you can cancel at any time, and it's cheaper than a Mickey D's McMuffin. Just head to my Patreon page via the link below this video and select the tier called the Brotherhood of Reason. I'll see you over there.